he feels judged because he doesn't live his life that way.
I agree.
And that's what it is. Queen is a Holy Spirit-filled Christian. If she was, she would have let two men talk, and she would have sat her butt out of that conversation because it had nothing to do with her.
Say, if you want to hear curse words, go listen to them. I don't support that. I'm not promoting that. That's not what I do. So I don't really care if you agree or disagree.
So hold on. Let me ask you a question, right? So you don't support his music because he cusses? Is that what you're saying?
No, I don't support Loza because he's a fake person.
Oh, because he's a fake person, not because he cusses. So you two have your own like personal issues, not because it's a type of music or what he says in his music, right?
Yeah, but everybody, this is what I've been saying. Is there's too many people commenting on stuff without knowing what they're talking about.
Well, that's true.
Nobody mad at Loza not for cursing his music. I think it's trash, and I think when you talk about killing people outside of self-defense, it's nothing different between you and what's out there. But if you want to go listen to that, go listen to it. Bro, I got a song with Mises. I got a song with Burden. They curse more than Loza in their music. So to say that, to say that Bryson don't like him because he cursed in his music, it's just cap. He's just a fake person. He lies to his fans. And then when I checked him on live, I asked him to name 3 policies you like. He couldn't name them. I said, name 3 policies of Biden you don't like. He couldn't name them. Like this, and then he'll go live and talk junk about me, then text me every time. I have probably 58,000 screenshots because he don't text you once. He texts you a whole paragraph, and then he gonna send you 10 voice messages and give you a sob story. Every single person. I bet,
Bryson, stop.
No, listen. I bet you I will pay you $1,000 if you find somebody he talked to on the phone that's another rapper that he didn't give a sob story to. I'll pay you $1,000 off the rip.
Wow. I didn't know it was that deep. You know what I'm saying? I didn't even know it was that deep. I didn't even know,
That's why I said it.
I know
this is about a title for Loza. It was about a title with Topher. That's what he keeps complaining about. Like I sent you, I sent you the screenshot. I'm like, yo, this is still going on. You be like, yo, he just texted me. Once again, you can't steal this spot from me. I'm like, Loza, stop, bro.
I just feel like they mad because y'all posted like, oh, celebrating the number ones, like, and he just feels left out. It just feels left out because yeah, like ain't no like support from people in the movement,
But that's because of him, bro. Think about it. I fact checked him on live. I said, name a time I ever told somebody to stop not work with you. He admitted I never said that to anybody, but he tells his fans I said it. Loza's problem is him, bro. He snapped on B. Tatum the same night B. Tatum reacted to his video.
Yes, he did. That's the truth.
Topher is not the reason B. Tatum not working with Loza. Loza's the reason. I did Loza for free. And then he went live because I didn't post the audio to my main Instagram feed.
That's facts.
He went to Fortiato Blow. The first thing he told Fortiato Blow, he said, "I'm about to take Bryson off of all my songs and replace him with you." Me and Fortiato be in the streets together. Of course, we're gonna stop working with you. Topher, he was mad at Topher over a title that didn't make any sense. Of course, we're gonna stop working with you. Loza's problem is Loza, and then he creates the victim mentality in his brain, I'm the victim, and then he promotes it to everybody else. Bro, he thought me and B talking about him on live. Then he went live and said, me and B gay, we had sex with each other, and we were talking about Maj Toure and Angela Stanton. And I went on his live to fact check him about that again. You know what he said? No, bro, you brought up somebody and then reposted him. I said, you do that? I don't follow you.
But it's his girl. Like, if we're gonna be honest, it's Queen, man. Queen started this stuff with Tatum. Queen she was egging him on with this. Queen was egging him on when I had him on my live. It's her. I'm not saying
who's Queen.
It's his crazy ass girlfriend.
Oh.
I feel like watching that live with Loza and Bryson, they could have had a civil conversation.
Of course.
They should have turned up the comments and just talked. That's what y'all should have done. Turn up the comments.
No, she was in the background.
I couldn't see the comments, bro. I didn't have the comments at all. I couldn't see them. But his girl, the only excuse I will give Loza is he's basically living out that girl. So like it seemed like he's low-key scared of her. So
Yeah.
No, I'm really not saying that to joke.
No, he's not playing. He depends on her for a lot of stuff that he's got going on.
I came in towards the end. I ain't seen nothing.
Hey, bro. Also, somebody said we text all the time. Let me get this straight. He texts me until I text back. Like, cause if he texts, nah, bro. I'm literally not trolling, bro. He'll text me and then I won't text back because like I hate to say this, bro. He's 33. Okay. I do not have time for high school drama with grown men.
That's true. Yeah.
That is weird.
Yeah.
If we, I told last time I told him, and the reason I like troll him a little bit today earlier is because I told him like a few days ago, bro, you can never speak about me again, and I will never speak about you. We don't have to be cool. You can work with whoever you want to work with. This is life. And then he said a whole bunch of side story I didn't find. And then he went live today. I mean, not live, but he posted on his Instagram and stuff, throwing shade again. I'm like, bro, I don't. It's like,
yeah.
It's like,
when I was reading that post, man, and what I just got from it is like, he just feels left out. Like, he just feels like, yeah, everybody's against him. And that's how I feel. You know what I mean?
But they not though. That's an excuse because I've seen Bryson repost his song, not the song, but the #1 spot. I've seen Topher do it. I've seen Marine Rapper do it. He didn't flip out until he saw Bryson was #1 and he was #2. That is when it happened. I'm cool with Loza. I'm cool with Bryson, but I always tell the truth.
Not only that,
always tell the truth.
Not only that, when he was #1, this is how you know people are fake. And I screenshotted it and posted it on Instagram already before. When he was #1 and he was above me, he sent me a text bragging about it. And he said, and then I kid you not, he said #1, #Loza train. I cannot make this up. And then I swear, I lost my mind because he went on live that night and played the victim. I'm gonna be honest with you. The thing that will make me like snap is lying. You know what I'm saying? When you lie, Bryson in his flesh, I don't know what that means. You're weird. But when you lie, I'm a fact check you. Period.
I think that Bryson did a really good job on that live. Like there are some points where I would have flashed out. I'm really not a big of a Christian as that. Like I would have called her all sorts of bitches, like shut your face, bitch. Shut your mouth. But I did, Bryson, I think you did a really good job on that live. And you were still trying to school him. Like if he has so much beef with you, but he's texting you about the word and you're feeding him the word still, like you're big enough to still do that. But then she's calling you a Pharisee and you're not a Christian. And you got to hear her squawk box in the background. It was horrible.
The funniest part is, to me, honestly, I made him admit the facts. So if you watch it, I made him admit the facts. And when he texted me about a Bible verse, let's remember, it was right after he went live talking about exposing Bryson Gray. And I still helped him with the Bible verse because when it comes to God, I put that over me, you, whoever. So if you want to know about the word of God, I got you regardless. Not only that, he asked me about information about how Billboard charts work, how numbers work. I answered him that too. This is right after he disrespected me on live. And then even on that live just now, I kept it 100 with him. I don't think he's an honest person, so I got to be honest. But when he was talking about God and stuff, talking about the Bible, what I say if you want to get baptized, you have to change. You don't just get baptized as a safety net and don't do nothing afterwards. I was trying to be a person in Christ and help him, but of course he said I was judging him. So
Well, you were literally telling God is going to say, I don't know you. And she's in the background. I take him to church every Sunday, but that doesn't mean anything. You go to church on Sunday and then you're fornicating right after you leave church. Like, what are you doing? Like,
okay, I ain't gonna lie. That part was disgusting to me, and I almost left the live when he said, "Oh, you've been celibate 10 years," and I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Oh, no, I be doggy styling and doing."
he be getting up. Yes.
Yeah, I know. I feel like when it comes to religion, I'm not a perfect Christian, you know what I mean? So I just try to I mean, it's just understandable because there are people who are like, will put up a front. They're like, man, I don't do nothing. I don't sin. I do this. I'm a Christian. I'm this. I'm that. And, meanwhile, they're not. You know what I mean? And I don't know. So what's the issue with Loza? Like, has he ever said like he was a Christian or something like that, or because I really don't get it when it comes to that.
I think honestly, if I'm being honest, I think Loza wants to fit in. I think he wants to be a Christian, but I don't think he understands what it means. And when people say exactly what it means and how you have to live your life, he feels judged because he doesn't live his life that way.
I agree.
And that's what it is. Queen is a Holy Spirit-filled Christian. If she was, she would have let two men talk, and she would have sat her butt out of that conversation because it had nothing to do with her.
Nope.
I know people who, look, I know PKs, all right? I know PKs. That don't mean nothing.
He's a Christian. Somebody says he's a Christian.
He can be a Christian, but he's also a babe in the faith. Period.
Yeah. Right.
I ain't that nice. All that I'm a Christian talk, that's bullcrap. I'm not that nice. And even with anybody, I don't care who you are. Call me judgmental. I don't give a flying crap. If you living just like the world, the Bible was clear cut. You can't be friends of the world and a friend of God. Of
course. You can't be of the world.
Yes, you will be an enemy of God if you're a fan of the world. So all this, let's be nice and call everybody a Christian and let them slide, let them do whatever they want, and then make up an excuse. Oh, I'm not
Why can't Queen stand about, man?
Everybody, all that. I'm not a perfect. That is, I don't like. What is that? What does that even mean? That doesn't mean anything. Just get up with it. Like, call me judgmental all day. I don't give a boy. I don't work for this. I don't work for y'all. I live for God.
Listen, but the sad thing is when they were like, Bryson is being judgmental, but do you realize you talking about you're going to die soon? God is going to judge you more harshly than Bryson ever could. Like, that's what we realize at the end of the day. Like, God is going to judge us for all of our stuff. Bryson only knows what you're putting out there. But you got to know that God sees you 24/7.
And what I tell them though, I said, because first off, I'm sorry. This is a reference for anybody. I am not the one to try side stories with. I promise you, side stories does not change nothing I'm going to say to you. After he told me that side story, he's going to die soon. That should mean you need to stop saying ASAP. I don't know.
Yeah, he was tripping when he said that.
Yeah, I was like, and then in that aspect, I was literally trying to help him. In the beginning, I'm trying to show you the truth. Stop, like, because that boy Loza, he said that Bryson blackballed him. I made him admit that was false. He told his fans he made the first Let's Go Brandon song. I made him admit that was false. I made him switch it up. And then I started to beef with him. I made him admit that was wrong. I was just like, and then I asked him to name three policies. And then he got offended.
I don't know who this Sandra is, but
yeah, it's a little weird.
Stop working the chick. The chick is horrible. First of all, you need to read your word. When two men are talking, you're not supposed to interrupt them. So she needs to fact check that, boo, and go back. And if she was really trying to support her man, she would tell her man that baptism is not the way to heaven, boo. Being saved, accepting Christ as your savior, that he lived and died for us. That baptism is just a mere showing. That is not. Faith without works is dead, boo. Go read your word.
Real quick. Somebody said Bryson said he was perfect on the live. I'll give you $5,000 if you pull that clip out.
He did not say that.
Bryson said what?
Somebody said he was perfect.
Hey, Suni, I'm gonna hop
up. Okay, bro. I see you.
Nah. Matter of fact, that's what I'm start doing. When we start lying, I'm like, I guarantee you, I give you $1,000 right now. You pull it up. That's you know what? That's my vibe now. When people make claims about me, you pull up a fact, and I'll give you $1,000. That's what we're doing now. You said I called him a liar because he lied. That wasn't a question of his character.
Are you all good examples of Christianity? What does that have to do with what we're talking about?
No, let him.
Y'all are doing a whole live about Loza. Actually, I was actually speaking the truth and it's saying that he's struggling in something, and it does hurt me to watch him. Of course, I'm a woman. I have more sympathy for him. He's struggling with something. Period.
Whole person.
And then he went live about me. The only reason I went into his live because he was live about me. Like, listen, I know a few of y'all think I'm judgmental and Bryson Gray convicts you, So you have to go find somebody else that fits your lifestyle more. And I understand that. I really do. I genuinely do. But let me help you out. You believe a lie, you become the lie. That's something you won't have to deal with. But I ain't gonna coddle you. Period. Nobody.
I did not take away from that live that Bryson was trying to destroy him. And I'm going to tell you right now, I am literally, before I lay my head down, I'm going to pray for Loza. And I'm going to pray for that chick. But I think the best thing is that Loza leaves that woman alone because she is not healthy for him. Any woman that is leading you away from what the word says is not good for you. If you ain't with God, you against him. Just say.
All jokes aside, I genuinely think it's either two ways. He's going to get a good, nice size check from this month, and he'll get it in December or January. And I think he has to deal with that girl because she pays for his studio, she pays for the whatever and all this. I think when Loza, you know, what I'm hoping, if God willing, and he get that check, maybe he will leave her alone and really like be in a happier place. Because sometimes people are angry because they're not in a comfortable place financially. So, you know, hopefully that changes his mind. Well, I hope so. I mean, it could not, of course, but, you know, hopefully it does. Somebody said Loza on Bryson. Somebody better check them charts. See, y'all got me being petty.
Yo.
I'll take that back.
Oh, my God. You're going to trigger him all over again.
Listen, when I seen both the Let's Go Brandon songs come out, they're both back to back on my iTunes channel, right? I have a MAGA channel on my iTunes playlist, and I was super excited. And then another one came out, and I was like, look, this is great for the movement. Like, we are trying to like red pill the masses, right?
That's
yeah.
I don't care. Like, all of them are great. I don't care. Like, I just want to see us all united. Like, we're battling demons. The devil is coming to kill, steal, and destroy and separate us all. Can we not just be united and just slap the fire out of everyone?
Hey, listen.
Let's go, Brandon.
Hey, listen. Ask Sony, ask anybody that follows me on social media. I've even shouted out his before. I told everybody to buy all of them on the charts, and I said even Loza, even though we don't like each other. You know why?
Absolutely.
Because it's deeper than that nonsense. Like, first off, the truth of the matter is no person owns the name, obviously. And the point I was making him on live is you didn't steal the name from the person that made it before you. It's a trend. Of course, multiple people think about making a song about a trend, which is fine. This is a conservative movement. That's great. This is a conservative phrase. We turned it into something cool. Make a song about it. That's what it is. But then he made it, and it's his wave, and so none of that stuff came from me. I didn't start any of this drama. People got problems with me every day, and I know why. I mean, we all know why, but
I just don't understand the hate. There's so many hateful comments in this section. That's kind of like why our country is so bad, because there's so hateful.
Because people are bandwagoners. They don't believe in the truth. They rock with who they rock with, and that's it.
Yep.
I mean, these people who are hating on Bryson, I have to tell you, I have 4 teenage sons. Well, my oldest son is 20, but I have 3 teenage sons and a 20-year-old, and I would rather them listen to something that Bryson put out than something that the mainstream media is putting out. I mean, the mainstream music, like, we need something positive for these kids. Like, not fornicating is pretty okay. Like, that's an okay message.
Listen. These people are just like Loza fans trying to defend him at all costs. The numbers show the truth. No disrespect. If we're gonna go off straight numbers, it's not comparable. If we it don't matter what, then you gotta go off of the truth of the matter is Loza
I'm hateful. How am I being hateful? I'm being nice.
Whoever said Loza wasn't talented? Nobody. No
comment.
I'm gonna tell you, I like Loza. I have all those Let's Go Brandon, but I appreciate the fact that my 14-year-old son who wants to aspire to be a pastor can listen to Bryson's music, and it's all okay. I don't have to check nothing.
Don't worry about that.
All right.
I'm gonna keep it.
It's a different story.
Never mind. I'm not giving my opinion. Never mind.
Never mind. Loza shouldn't want the industry, if we're being honest. The industry is wicked. It's wicked.
Bryson Gray would never sign to a label.
Oh my God, Sandra, you are a comedian tonight. I'm just gonna tell you that.
That's Queen's cousin, so you know she got a rep in here.
For real, that's Queen. You know what? I am.
That's her cousin. Yeah.
You know one thing y'all will never see me do? Seeing my supporters to people's lives. You know why? Because I don't have to. The facts are there. I mean, it's just what. But
The
what
industry
else?
wants Loza though, because he's that fire. The industry wants numbers. They want to use people. You guys are so. I don't understand how you're a Christian and you don't have discernment to know that the industry is wicked. And if you got numbers, they're gonna come for you. You know how many? Do you know how many offers Bryson got? Topher? What do you mean?
Listen, just off of Let's Go Brandon. By the way, I've been on Billboard charts 14 times, but just to let you know, I've got labels. The only difference between me and everybody else, I don't tell you what labels text me. You know why? I text them all the same thing back. Call Atlantic and ask them. I say I'm signed to Christ. That's the clear.
She would never act like y'all, but she told people to suck her dick that she don't got.
Yeah, that. And I'm gonna be honest. All of that, I don't know. I was sort of. I'm gonna be honest. At the end of that live, when she was like doing that weird stuff, I'm sitting here telling him like, bro, please leave her alone. Just let me talk to you, bro. Because I'm trying to save him. Because that just ain't right. That girl just ain't right, bro. And you know that B Tatum live thing is because of her. She lied and said we was talking about him, and then he came in.
Yeah, that's why he went off.
Yeah, it was. You know, that's the one thing I will give. I will let him slide. Not let him slide now, not me. But I will give him a little leeway on that because it was it was her. I'm sorry, I can't let. I listen. I can see if the dude was 21, 19, 18, 33 is a different story. But you older than me, bro. No, sir. No, sir.
She checked me. Man.
I didn't hear Shakana one time.
No, I told him to chill. It's not that.
I was not talking.
No, but Gabriel, I feel like I saw your face though. I saw your face. But yeah, you did. And I had to make my sister chill out because that girl. I mean, because she's obviously a vile woman. There's no reason to respond like. There's no reason to respond to her like that. Cause we started bringing up my girlfriend to it. I'm about to say.
Why Shaquia can stay talking, but Queen can't. Her name is not Shaquia. And the difference is, she said suck her imaginary D word. She doesn't have one. That's not a Christian. I don't even walk around talking like that. Why would I say that? And why would I drop the N word over and over and over and over? It is what it is, man. And then why are you here? Go defend them on their live. Like, go.
They follow me everywhere, trust me.
So what? Also, a woman can act like that and she's of God. Ooh. Yes. I don't want whoever your pastor is, tell him to step down.
All right. What was the other topic? Oh yeah, that dude weird.
What was the other topic? I'm sure she was not. We were just talking about the whole Republican thing, the whole gay thing, and how the Republican Party is just, you know, I have some very profane words to say about them, and I've been trying to stop cursing, but they're just not. They have no identity. They've lost their identity. They're trying to get votes because they want to win, and they're willing to do any and everything to do it.
So my question to you is, because you already know what I'm doing. I think I heard you say. I think I heard you say what you was gonna do earlier. But what if they really go full force with this Republican Pride coalition? Like, because my question is, where does that leave people like me? Like, what do I do?
It kicks us all.
I've already said it. I've walked away from the Republican Party. Like I have. I got off the Trump train before I got off the Trump train when I saw Lady MAGA. I was like, I can't do this. And it really, really sealed the deal right around the time we met, and I just saw how inconsistent people were. I'm going to use my platform to call out inconsistencies from this point on. Like, that's what I'm doing. It doesn't make sense. If I want people to know the truth, have an honest choice. You know, if you're going to be voting for Republicans, know that they don't represent your morals whatsoever. Like, they don't. They're selling out for votes. I can't get behind that.
So here's my thing. If people are Christians and we believe this is good versus evil, then if this is what the Republicans are pushing, then we have to acknowledge that Republicans are a part of the evil.
Yeah.
And we acknowledge that they are also a part of the evil, and we already know the left is a part of the evil. I mean, obviously, what I'm going to do is advocate for Jesus Christ. But
absolutely.
But I'm saying politically, what is a feasible way forward politically if this is about to be the climate? Because if this is happening in 2021, imagine what 2024 is going to look like.
And either people vote independent, and I know they won't, or just sit out. What else are you going to do?
I think you have to call out these people and say, we're not going to stand behind you. We're not going to stand with you. You either want to be the party of the people, or we're not going to stand behind you. There's so many, and then they get in there and they act like snakes. Like, we literally have to start fighting back. We can't just lay down and take this.
No, I agree. But I don't think, here's the thing, I hate to say it. I think, so 70% of Americans still identify as Christian, right? But let's just keep it 100. How many people are really going to say, I'm not going to vote because it's going to be my values? No.
Very few.
A lot of people do. I feel like they worship politics more than God.
Absolutely.
I think that is very clear. So, like, is it enough of us? Is it even, I'm going to be generous and say there's 20% of us. Okay. I mean, that'll kill the GOP, though. But then we're going to have to wait to 2028 to see something. Now, next thing you know, this country is all the way gone. It's dragged clean. Yeah. I'm talking about it's over with. You might as well wrap it up, buddy.
The way it's
all I know is I'm spending my time telling people the truth.
I can't even look at 2028 right now. 2024 is like a stretch for me. Like, I'm just looking at what chapter of Revelation we're in every day. I was talking to my aunt who's 85. I'm like, Aunt Joan, what chapter of Revelation we in today? Like, Euphrates is drying up. Like, y'all better get your life right.
Yeah, man.
Hey, Deuteronomy chapters 28, 29. If you want to know what's going on in America right now, I already know the why. Because you stopped obeying. Stopped obeying God.
You stopped obeying God. That's exactly what happened.
Period. In Deuteronomy 28, 29, the chapters, God says he will give you over to confusion, give you over to evil rulers once you stop obeying him. But the light at the end of the tunnel is, he says, but at some point, people realize, people realize, and they start back following him. And then, at that moment in time, he'll bring us back. I don't know where that point in time comes, because this is getting screwed up.
I've been asking. I took one the other day. I was like talking to my husband. I said, I have never been more ready for Jesus to come back. He was like, shut up. You're saying that out of desperation. Like, are you really ready? And I was like, no, like, I'm ready. Like, I want to get off the roller coaster. I'm done.
Ready.
I'm ready.
Let's go. I'm talking about shoes. Well, I gotta get married kind of first. But I mean,
that's what my son said. My son is 20, and he's like, Mom, I gotta get married. I want to have a baby before Jesus comes back. I gotta get married this year. And I'm like,
hey, I've been celibate a long time. Hold on right quick, Jesus. Hold on, Jesus. Let me.
Oh man. I'm like,
Sack Daddy, like, you just need to kick him out. He has been saying
just ignore the comments, man. Yeah, so
I can't see him. So
somebody said thoughts on Christian Walker and Rob Smith. Look, it is what it is, man. I don't care if they're walking around saying they have the same views as us. They don't carry the same morals as we do at all.
They don't, bro. No disrespect. Heck, okay, see, never mind.
I know. I already know what you're gonna say. Yeah. Yep. It's obvious with that one.
That's what I see. One of my videos, bro. Please stop it, bro. I you, bro. Come on, bro. If my son act like that, I'm letting you know. I'm like, what you doing? Stop. Oh.
Yeah. No. Look, I don't care about appealing to people that don't. You're going directly against what the Bible says. Period. Period. I don't believe there's no such thing as a gay Christian. There's no such thing as a trans Christian. There's no such thing. People will try to make you feel good, but nah, bro.
Sudi is based.
That ain't how it works.
The whole thing is aren't we supposed to be the salt and the light of this world? Like, stop accepting the BS. Like, call it out for what it is. And
People are scared.
It says that being gay is a capital punishment. Like, no, there is difference. Like, y'all have to understand, when you accept this sin, you become a part of that sin. When you promote it, you become a part of it. So why don't you just go be gay? Like, live your best life.
Crazy,
the gay movement, go be gay and go do the sin, at least participate in it, because you're going to be judged accordingly.
Proverbs 17:15, justifying wickedness is an abomination. So
absolutely. Christian Walker has denounced the LGBT. He can denounce it all he wants, but he's still gay.
Hey, wait, hold on, bro. I almost broke my back. Let me tell y'all something. Stop coming to me with this denounce the LGBT. Look at them. Don't walk up to me and tell me a cross-dresser is denouncing the LGBT community. What does that mean?
Don't make sense.
Tell me a grown man, how can you be acting like doing stuff like this when they talk? Don't tell me they're denouncing the LGBT. They are the LGBT.
Oh,
bro. Hey, bro, that one pisses me off. Ain't gonna lie. That little excuse right there, that one drives me crazy.
But I denounced it, but I don't believe in it. Yes, you do, because you worship your sexuality when you walk around talking about I'm gay. I don't care. So
I'm your favorite. What they be saying? I'm your favorite gay black Republican. That's if that's your motto, yo marketing stick, bro. You are the LGBT. I'm just up with that excuse. They denounced it. You, bro. So you telling me? Okay, hold on, bro. You telling me if Lady Gaga walked up and said,
"Don't, man." We got to come back. Let's come back. They do not stand for conservative values. They do not. You're lying. You're lying. I'll be right back because I want to finish this conversation. You're lying.